Everybody, it's Jay from Norman is Right. In last week's video about VAV diffusers, I drew a group of offices with one VAV box, and it reminded me of a question that I used to get a lot, which is how many diffusers can you put on a VAV box? So let's talk about that today. Let's get started. The answer to how many diffusers you can put on a VAV box is really a question about how many separate spaces you should control with a single VAV box. The answer isn't as simple as just dividing the airflow of the box, say, into 200 CFM diffusers. And while that's part of it, what really sets the limit of how many diffusers can go on a VAV box is your zone layout. So let's move this over and look at this. If you have one big zone, say a conference room, and you have a 2000 CFM VAV box supplying the space, then you can put 8 250 CFM diffusers on it if you want to. In this case, all the occupants would be in the same space, and that space would have the thermostat that controls the VAV box. And while all these people may not have the same comfort requirements, the space itself would probably have uniform thermal loads, so a single VAV box will work fine. Now let's move this up and look at a different scenario. What if this 2000 CFM box is supplying different zones? Let's look at an office layout that looks like this, a hallway with offices on either side. This is basically what I drew last week. In theory, this one VAV box could supply all of these 8 offices. If everyone in the office did the same type of work, like working on a computer, you could put the thermostat in any of the offices. It's doubtful that you'd find all of them comfortable at the same time, but with similar load conditions, in general, this layout would be okay. But now let's move this over and look at another situation. What if this side of the building is on the perimeter? Now who gets the thermostat? If you put it in the perimeter office, that office will be warmer in the summer, and this means that it'll take the thermostat longer to get to set point, but the people in the interior office could be cold long before the VAV box thermostat is satisfied. And if you put it on the interior offices will be satisfied, but the perimeter offices would still be hot. In this situation, you're better off having separate zones for the exterior and interior with separate VAV boxes. So let's bring all this back on screen. It's important to look at the different zones when you lay out your VAV boxes and diffusers if you want to maintain comfort and peace for your occupants. So that answers the question, how many diffusers can you put on a VAV box? If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.